Hello, everyone. This is Jay Dobbins on the Marvel DC Multiverse. We are now at episode 399, and I'll be discussing one topic, which is Marvel Studios wanted two Black Panthers simultaneously in the MCU. So before Black Panther Wakanda Forever was made, Marvel Studios initially planned on having more than one Black Panther in the MCU at once. Black Panther 2 served as an emotional tribute to the late Chadwick Boseman and his T'Challa after his passing, leading to Letitia Wright taking over the superhero mantle to honor her late brother. Leading up to the sequel's release, the question of who would take over that mantle was one that drove conversations amongst fans, especially with a few worthy options on the table. So following Boseman's passing, Marvel Studios had some difficult choices to make with regard to his character and the Black Panther title, having to change most of the plot to focus on Shuri, Ramonda, Okoye, and M'Baku as a leading quartet, of course. But before those changes came to be, Marvel wasn't actually limiting the number of leading roles in a sequel, to only one. So two Black Panthers, originally in Black Panther 2, speaking on the Empire podcast, Black Panther Wakanda Forever star Letitia Wright revealed that the studio's original plan was to have both Shuri and Chadwick Boseman's T'Challa serve as the Black Panther simultaneously. So when asked about her emotions putting, the suit on for the first time, Wright looked back on it being a bittersweet moment while sharing that. And she said, and I quote, Shuri was always going to, do it. Shuri was always going to do it, end quote. So she explained that she and Boseman would have suited up alongside each other, trying to figure out how to best defend Wakanda, together. So in Empire magazine, said, and I quote, she said in Empire magazine interview, and I quote, an interviewer from Empire magazine said, and I quote, I imagine there's a lot of weight attached to that suit for many reasons. Can you talk to me? Can you talk me through your emotions on putting on that suit and stepping onto set, and what the reaction was? Wright responded, and I quote, "It was bittersweet. Shuri was always going to do it, but it was going to be done in a different way where her brother was going to be alongside her. Really explore that, like the comic books, the ways that T'Challa and Shuri would be Black Panther alongside each other and try to figure out how to defend their nation," end quote. Wright understood the responsibility of this moment after Boseman's passing, even though she struggled with coming to terms with it, feeling extremely proud of, what she accomplished. And she said, and I quote, "But ultimately, that's not how it, panned out. I knew the responsibility. I knew the weight of it, but it was just bittersweet, something I struggled with a lot, but I'm extremely proud of myself. Had great support," end quote. So she specifically touched on being the first superhero that's a black woman in a Marvel Cinematic Universe. I guess. I'll probably say, I guess she was right about that. There were no black female superheroes in the MCU yet. So, black men, yes, but black superheroes, black women, no. But in a Marvel movie in general, I would say Halle Berry would be the first, but since she played Storm. But anyway, back on the subject, back to the topic. Sorry. All right, so yeah, the first the first superhero that is a black woman in his Marvel Cinematic Universe to earn the success that Black Panther 2 has earned, sharing her pride in being able to open the door for future stars as well. Now, the problem with that is that this movie has made, probably, I would say, $700 million right now. Or almost $700 million. It might have made almost $700 million or more, or at least that. Or maybe more. I don't know. But she thinks that's a good thing. I mean, now if the movie made $1 billion or made a little more than its predecessor, then okay, I can see that. But right now it's struggling to make $1 billion. Don't think it will, to be honest with you. So, and if it doesn't, then it's on them since they didn't recast, which they should have just recast the character. That's what Chadwick would have wanted. That's what his brothers would have wanted. So, and the fans would have wanted it too. But obviously, this movie's not making a whole lot of, money like it's supposed to, because 40% of that fan base are comic book fans, and obviously they're just gonna wait until it streams on Disney Plus or whatever, or just get it on DVD or watch it on TV. But either way, they're not going to the movies to see this. So obviously I think that Marvel Studios alienated that fan base pretty much, which I knew was going to happen. But everybody was like, "Nah, they'll be fine," but no. So anyway, but yeah, anyway, so she said, and I quote, "But now." We've come to a full circle of the film being out. I'm just really proud of myself as a black woman, being the first superhero that's a black woman in a Marvel Cinematic Universe film to do those numbers. History is being made as we sit here. Yeah. And I'm part of it. Okay, so what? And that's, that feels surreal. And that door has, just been open for another black woman to go and do that. So I'm just, proud. And I know my brother would be proud, would be really proud of me too. And, oh, wait a minute. Come to think of it, no. The first black superhero in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is Monica Rambeau, who was Captain Marvel in alternate universe. So, yeah, sure, he's not the first. The first to star in the first, black superhero to appear, to star in a movie, that's one thing. But to appear in the Marvel universe in general, that's another thing. So, no. The actress who played Monica Rambeau, the alternate Captain Marvel from Earth 838. In Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, yeah, she's the first. There you go. Alright, so, anyway, so Boseman and Wright almost teamed up, obviously. Even though Letitia Wright had to take on the challenge of being the Black Panther on her own in this sequel, it appears that she was going to have to play a similar role no matter what happened in real life. After seeing the bond develop between Shuri and T'Challa in the MCU, particularly in 2018's Black Panther, this would have added a new level of emotion and depth to their relationship as siblings, as they would try to protect Wakanda in a post-Avengers Endgame world. So while this plot point didn't have the opportunity to be fully realized, fans saw how close Shuri and T'Challa were from start to finish in Black Panther 2, particularly as she learned that her hidden nephew was named after her late brother in the post-credit scene. So just so you should know, Toussaint, a.k.a. T'Challa, is not a recast of T'Challa. It's a different character. So that's not T'Challa. And if they make that kid the new Black Panther, yeah, that's going to piss off the fan base even more. Just so you know. Anyway, because they like, oh, he's like, oh, you guys got a T'Challa now. I'm like, no, we don't have our T'Challa. That's not T'Challa. A lot of people's like, oh, well, we got a T'Challa now. I'm like, nope, that's not T'Challa. It's a different character. Don't get it twisted. But anyway, so now Wright's journey will go on. Right now, Wright's journey will go down new paths as she fully embraces her place as Wakanda's leader, particularly as future movies pit her alongside with other heavy hitters from other corners of the MCU. They should just recast T'Challa. I mean, just put a multiverse T'Challa in since you're in a multiverse saga anyway. So T'Challa could just come from a new universe. I mean, come on. It's not hard. And you could get 2 Black Panthers. It could still work. You know, and the multiverse T'Challa, the variant, would pretty much differentiate. It would differentiate from Chadwick Boseman's T'Challa. So you're not really replacing him. You know, you're not replacing Chadwick Boseman. You know, but we need at least another version of T'Challa. You know, it's not going to be Chadwick Boseman, but it could be somebody else. So what the heck are they doing? Telling me it can only be one T'Challa? Alright, and the kid, you know, they told me, oh, we got 2 T'Challas now. I'm like, no, that kid does not count. Just so you should know. So, after all, you know, her powers and vibranium suit will certainly come in handy in Avengers the Kang Dynasty and Avengers Secret Wars. And she's already rumored to be part of the proceedings in 2025. So Black Panther is now playing in theaters worldwide. So, that concludes this topic. Feel free to visit us and like us on Facebook. We are available on iTunes, Google Play Music app, Spotify, and of course YouTube. And have a happy New Year, everyone.